This is my 2025 deer and elk modern rifle hunting season. This is my first season over here in central Washington. My first two seasons were in western Washington a few years back, and I really didn't know what I was doing. I'm still learning, but I feel like I got a better handle on it now. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Welcome back to the channel. It is deer season. I'm up here at Paul's camp, and the gunshots have been going off just a few minutes ago. I'm getting ready to head out of here. Here's the camp, little kitchen back there, little fire pit. Right now, I'm gonna go down this way, and I'm gonna bring my gun just in case, but I have two game cams down there, so I'm gonna grab those. It looks like a lot of traffic has been through here, but there's also cows that roam around back here, so you never know. I'm gonna keep creeping up that way. There's an elk. The last doe in the line was looking back, and usually they're looking back for the buck. And he walked right through there, up through there, or they walked through there. Well, I've been here a while and I haven't seen anything, so I guess I'm gonna move on. All right, I'm walking around kind of above where I saw those doe. I would imagine that the deer are bedding down, but I'll keep looking around. I'm seeing elk and deer poo back here, some of it old, some of it fresh. I've seen some rubs back here too. All right, I've reached the spot that I was trying to get to, so I think I'm gonna put down in here for a while. The wind is blowing all over the place, but for the most part it's blowing towards me, so anything coming from that side won't smell me. Perfect. Beautiful. You know, I think on another day this would be a good spot, but it's so windy right now that I think the deer are going to be in the woods where there's no wind, or they're just going to be bedded down. She's blowing. I just came across some elk. One is bugling right in front of me. I could see. Oh, there they are right there. That's the big guy. Wow, holy crap, there's a buck right there. I think he's only 2 points. That dude knows he's safe. He's got no eye guards. He's got big old 2x2. He don't care that I'm here. Okay. Yep. Getting a little slick. Pretty cool. Is that a spike up there? That's definitely a spike. That guy right there is a spike. Welcome to another edition of Romantic Walks with My Rifle. Today, I'm hunting for elk. I did see a herd of elk before you even get into the public area down on a little ranch, but haven't seen anything up here. But I'm heading back here on this old road. Goes back a ways, and then there's like a corridor that goes up between these rocky cliffs, which is a nice little thoroughfare for elk and deer. And I did see sign when I scouted this out the other day. So, all right, let's go see what we can find. Well, that's a good sign right there. All right, this looks like a great spot. I got a view of this hillside. I got a view of the hillside over there. I'm gonna get a little further up in here. Then I can see down that little draw there. Looking at the Onyx map, I'm right there where that blue dot is. It looks like up here is that nice little corridor. I should have stayed low probably, and then I could have made it over there instead of on top of these rocks. But I'm gonna just go for this. But yeah, that's the better spot up there. If there is anything out here, it's going to be scared away by all this noise. Sure would be cool to find a shed out here. All right, so that's where I was, down there. Better vantage point up here, but it'd be a tough shot. You're practically shooting straight down. All right, it's Monday, day 3 of elk season, and I'm just down below Paul's Elk Camp, where I can kind of see this clearing. I can see this hillside over here, see if anything's coming down. I can see into the brush down here. See down below, down there. And over here, if I stand up, I can see further down, so I'm just gonna park right here. There's a nice little walkway through there where there was signs through there, so I'm just gonna sit here and see what happens. All right, it's the next day, and I'm heading up onto this little ridge. I parked right over there, and this little ridge here, over on that ridge, there's been a lot of elk traffic, and they kind of cruise through here. So over here, I'll have a view of that hillside. There's another hillside over there in a little valley. So that's the plan, is to get up there. I forgot my GoPro, so I'm trying to one-hand it with the phone here without a little tripod. It's unusually quiet this morning with traffic going up and down that road. A lot of people have taken off because we're just not seeing a lot of elk down here, although I think people up in those hills have got a few, so you just never know. All right, I'm on the move. I was sitting at that spot, I didn't see anything, and a truck drove by, and they got over to that ridge way over there on the other side of it. I heard them stop, and then I heard a shot. Oh, disheartening. Man, it's frustrating. So I'm just gonna walk this old road and see what I see. Neat old campsite. All right, it's Friday. 2 days, or today, Saturday and Sunday, are the last 3 days of elk season, and I'm just climbing this ridge. Go up here through 2 rock slides, and then it gets up onto a big, like, flat area. And I have Onyx maps, which I've brought up before, but it's great because I can go way back in here. I can create my route, like track a route, and then I won't get lost and I can find the car again. All right, I had to traverse back down and lose some elevation, which is a bummer, but up that way, when I got up there, there's a road that some other hunters are on, so I need to go around this side of the rock slide and go up through there. But no biggie. Going all over the place, you never know what you're going to find, so still fun. All right, I just ran into some other hunters. It could be the people that were down the road from me, and maybe they've just been traversing this ridge like me. So I'm bugging out because they were here first, and I don't know, see if we can find a new spot. Okay, now I'm in the Friday evening portion of the hunt. I'm cruising along the top of this ravine. There's a lot of sign up here, and on the way back, I'm gonna go down here and then up and along that ridge. All right, I didn't see anything on the other side, so I jumped over to this canyon. I haven't seen anything over there either. It's like an old road going down in there, but I gotta climb that ridge and get up there because the car's up there and daylight's about ready to disappear here. Well, that's a wrap. I didn't get a deer, didn't get an elk, but had a great time and learned a lot for my first year in Central Washington. Thanks for watching.